What's going on, y'all? Um, my little, my little cousin died today. My little cousin passed away today. He got shot. So this is the second person in my immediate family member that died so far this year, 2024. For a lot of you guys, for a lot of my subscribers, and y'all would have knew that. Like for the people that subscribe to me, I made a video a couple months back talking about death in the family. I talked about um my grandmother passing. She passed away in February. What that was 2 months ago. And now her grandson, which is my cousin, passed away today. Um I cried. I cried. I cried twice today. Yup. I was crying real bad. I cried real bad the second time. Cried 2 times today. Death. When it comes to like death in a family or just death period, I really, I'm not a religious person, and I'm not a religious person, and I don't really look at death, certain ways. So, most people that came into my life, I kind of like. I really don't have too many good, really no memories with them anyway. So, I ain't really got no good memories of them like that. But my little cousin, I got a lot of good memories with him. He probably was the only person in my family that I really had good memories with. Like I said before, he had got shot. He was in that gang. He was in that gang shit. So it's like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Can't really feel, I guess, too sorry for him because he could have killed somebody else. Yeah. Excuse me, but um, I think what made me cry today, I was thinking about him. Thinking about all the memories that I had from him, and I was thinking about, I was going way back. I started thinking about when I was a child and he was like, when we was kids, when he was like a baby and I was like, kind of older, you know, because he's 8 years younger than me. He's 8 years younger than me, and I used to think about times when like I used to be like 11 and he used to be like, like 2 and shit, or like 3 and shit. Really like 3 years old, and he used to always. I was thinking about how he used to follow me around and shit. About me being like he's older, because he used to always follow me around. He used to ask me, questions, like ask me what did certain things mean. He used to I remember his mama used to ask like, "You want to go see Trey?" And he used to be like, "Yeah, I want to go see Trey." That's what his mama said one time. Like she might used to be like, back when I was like 11, he might have been like 3. His mom used to be in the car like, "You want to go see Trey?" He'd be like, "Yeah, I want to go see Trey." He was like 3 years old. Like he was just like a baby, a toddler at the time. And then he'll come see me or whatever, and we play. And he had a older brother. His older brother like 5 years younger than me. We all used to play together. I used to look at them like my little brothers because I always wanted brothers, but I never had that. I just had a sister and shit. So, and then we got older. We still used to play. And then when he became like 6 and when I became like 13, we were still playing together. And shit, his little brother might have been like 9 at the time. So we all three of us used to play and shit like that. Play SmackDown versus Raw. Played the PlayStation 2 a lot. We still was somewhat close. But when we got to a certain point in life, sorry, I'm yawning. We just kind of branched out. We wasn't really that close no more. Then when he got to middle school, he started, gang banging and shit like that, and fighting and getting put out, getting something juvenile and shit. And his brother, like his brother is 23. Yeah, his brother 23. And my little cousin, which is his little brother, he 19, and he would have been 20 in December if he would have lived. It's time, black people, the black families, we really ain't all that close, at least not how we used to be. Um, um, I mean, it's like, it don't surprise me that he, dead, because, I knew the lifestyle that he was living, but it's like, I don't know, man. And then it's like I don't know what to say. It's like I can't believe it, but I could believe it. It's like I don't want to believe it. I think that's the correct way to say it. And then my uncle, I feel sorry for him because my grandmother, which is his mother, we just had a fucking funeral. We just had a funeral in February. Now we having another one. About to have another one this month. So you burying your son and you just buried your mama. And it's funny because my uncle was taking pictures with him and the rest of his kids, and then something told me to go take a picture too, to go take some pictures, and we got some pictures with him and me in it, because I felt like I was gonna see them for a long time. My family really ain't close at all, so something just told me to take some pictures, some recent pictures, and we did. And I haven't saw them. I haven't, and that funeral, that repast was the last time I saw him too. When we took them pictures, that was the last time I saw him. We laughed, we joked a lot, because we haven't saw each other in so long. He came by like a couple weeks before my grandmother passed, but by then I haven't saw him since 2018. We talked on the phone, on social media and shit. Him going back and forth to juvenile and shit. You know, um, but yeah, when we saw each other at the repast at our grandmother's funeral, what that was, yeah, in February, they had the repast at my mom's house, and we was there, shit, laughing and joking. I remember we was dancing, you know, we was talking and shit, laughing and joking. We catching up on a lot of shit. He 8 years younger than me. I'm 27. He 19. Like I said, he would have been 20 in December coming up if he would have lived. But if he would have lived, but you know, I still remember him being a baby. I remember him, you know, walking and everything. I remember all that shit. Seemed like as a kid, he might have looked up to me a little bit. I don't know, probably did when he was like 4, 5, and 6. But like I said, when we got to a certain point in life, I stopped coming around them as much. And he stopped coming around me as much. You know how that shit go. But yeah, man, my little cousin dead, man. When I think about them earlier childhood memories of us, I start crying like a fuck, man. But I don't know if they shot him over retaliation or what. 'Cause like I said, he was always in some shit, shooting and all type of stupid stuff. Um, it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all listening to me vent. I love y'all. Be safe. Bye bye.